At this point, we now need to make sure that our Android software development kit is accessible to the command line. In other words, it's in the system path. So if you're running Linux, in this video I'm going to show you how to do that on a Linux machine. If you're running on Windows or on a Mac, watch the separate video in this section on how to do what we're going to do for Linux users for your machine. So let's get into it now if you're running Linux. Let's start by opening Android Studio. Now I've got a sample project already set up. If you haven't got a sample project, you'll need to create one. Once you've done that, we click on down here to Terminal and type in ADB shell. We've got an error on the screen, and that means that ADB is not installed, or rather it is installed, but it's not in the path, so the Android Studio cannot find it. So what we need to do is type exit to get out of that. We need to go up to the File menu and select Project Structure. Now you can see on the screen there STK location /home/Tim Pachowka /Android with a capital A /STK with a capital S. I'm going to copy that because we're going to need that when we make some changes. Okay, I'm going to close it down and I'm going to go to the command line and type gedit ~.profile. And that's going to open our standard profile. I'm going to navigate down to the last line and I'm going to type export path with a capital, with all capitals, equals. I'm going to do a paste. You can see I pasted in that location from Android Studio, but now I'm going to type /tools, do another paste to the same thing again, /platform-tools, $path. So what we're doing is we're adding the two directories that Android Studio needs for the various tools from the Android SDK, but we're also preserving the original path as well. Once we've done that, we can save that file, and we can close it down because we're done. And we can type in source ~.profile. Now if we just type the command ADB now, we should actually not get an error. It should work because we've added it to the path. You can see now we've got a whole heap of output, which means that it's actually finding it this time. So we're going to type exit to close that down. We're also going to close down Android Studio and start it up again. And that'll give it a time to hopefully find those environment variables when it starts again. And then we'll just do a last minute check for clicking that terminal option, and we should find it'll work, and that way we'll be able to proceed in the next video. Click on terminal. This time I'll type ADB just by itself again, and you can see we've got a list of variables, so clearly it's finding it. And before we typed ADB shell I should say, we got an error. Now it's actually trying to start that up. Now the reason that's starting up now is because I haven't got a virtual device or my physical Android device plugged in, so that's okay that it's come up and said device not found. The thing is, it's found the the Android software development kit, and we're good to go. So that's the end of the video. So I'll move on to the next section.